They say the most dangerous parties are the ones no one ever remembers leaving. I thought that was just a rumor until the night I joined the Red Veil Club, a club that shouldn't exist. Yet somehow, every weekend, it opens its doors beneath the city. And if you ever hear its music playing through the alleyways, don't follow it, because the people dancing inside aren't alive. It started on a Friday night in downtown Chicago. I'd just broken up with my girlfriend. I was half drunk, scrolling through messages. That's when I got a DM from a user named The Host. It said, "You've been selected for entry. One night only. No phones, no questions. Dress in red." At first, I thought it was some underground rave or influencer prank. But then, another message came. "Come alone. The Red Veil will find you." The tone, cold, commanding. It didn't feel like an invitation. It felt like an order. And somehow, I wanted to go. At midnight, I followed the directions. A narrow alley behind an abandoned theater. A single red light flickered over a rusted metal door. No sign, no guards, just silence. When I knocked, the door opened on its own. Inside, a staircase spiraled down into blackness. The air smelled like dust and perfume. Faint music echoed below, slow jazz, but warped, like it was coming from underwater. Every step felt heavier. And by the time I reached the bottom, my ears were ringing. I walked into the most beautiful room I'd ever seen. Crimson curtains, golden chandeliers, people dressed in 1920s fashion. But their skin was pale, almost gray. They were laughing, smoking, drinking. Yet when I passed by, they didn't blink, didn't breathe, didn't even notice me. A woman in a red dress touched my shoulder and whispered, "Welcome back." Her voice was dry, like old paper tearing, but she smiled, like she knew me. I tried to laugh it off, saying I'd never been there before. She tilted her head and said, "Oh, you have. We've all been here before. We just never left." The music swelled. Everyone moved to the center. Their bodies swayed perfectly in rhythm, too perfectly. No sound of footsteps, no breathing between beats, just silence and that haunting melody. Then the lights flickered. For a split second, I saw their faces rotting, hollow, eyes sunken deep, smiles cracked like broken glass, and they were all staring at me. A bell rang 3 times. The woman in red grabbed my wrist and hissed, "You shouldn't be here yet." I pulled away and ran toward the exit, but the door was gone. The walls had shifted, and when I looked back, everyone on the dance floor had stopped moving. Every head turned in my direction. Hundreds of eyes, all dead, but locked on me. The host appeared on stage, clapping slowly. He wore a black suit, face hidden under a red veil. "Leaving so soon?" he said. "But we just welcomed you back." Then I saw it. A mirror behind him, and in it, I wasn't standing alone. My reflection was already dancing among them, smiling. I screamed, slamming my fists against the mirror, and it shattered into smoke. The lights burst out. Everything went dark. When I opened my eyes, I was back in my apartment. My red shirt was torn. My phone was on the floor, screen cracked. No messages, no evidence I'd ever left. But when I looked at my reflection in the bathroom mirror, my eyes were a shade paler. And faintly, from somewhere behind the glass, I heard the same jazz music playing again. I tried searching for the Red Veil Club online. No results, not even in the dark web archives. But every Friday at midnight, I get a new DM. "It's your turn to dance." I don't answer anymore. I just turn off my phone, shut the lights, and pray the music doesn't start playing again. Because if you ever hear a jazz song playing from an empty alley, don't follow it, don't look back, and whatever you do, don't join the dance. But if you think this story ends here, you're wrong, because next week, someone else received the same message I did, only this time. The Red Veil Club wasn't in Chicago. It was in Los Angeles. Stay tuned for my next story. the club that moved across states overnight, because sometimes death travels.